Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now, on to today's story. You don't know me, but there's something you should know about your husband. Message while caring for our cancer-stricken son. Need support. She sent me screenshots of texts between them, including texts in which he claims to be divorced. Apparently he's been having an affair with her for 2 months before she figured out he was married. Our 4-year-old son has been in treatment for 5 months. Not only is this a huge betrayal at the worst time for our family, he's also risking our son's health and life by having unnecessary unmasked interaction with someone outside of our bubble during a pandemic. I'm in shock and my mind is racing. I don't know how to approach this with him. To me, cheating is an automatic relationship ender, but we've been told to avoid putting our son through unnecessary stress during his treatment, and I'm concerned that if I leave his father that will be too stressful for him. I don't know if I should try and salvage our marriage for our son's sake. Update to my husband cheating while our 4-year son has been going through cancer treatment. Update. Linked to original post. While he was at work, I asked the woman he was cheating with to send him a text ending their affair. At the same time, I sent him a text letting him know we needed to have a conversation when he got home. It was sheer dumb pettiness, but I wanted to make him sweat. When he got home, I told him I knew what he'd done. I told him I was not going to accept him not only cheating on me but putting our son's health at risk in a pandemic. I told him that I no longer trust him, love him, or want him in my life. I told him to pack, say goodbye to his son, and leave. He basically turned into a different person on the spot. It was like his mask dropped and he became this vindictive jerk I'd never seen before. He said he only did it because I wasn't attentive enough, meaning I wasn't sexually available as often as he wanted while my son is in a terrifying and painful fight for his life. He told me that I should be the one to say goodbye to my son and leave, but there's no way I'm leaving my son with him because I don't trust him with our son's health if he was putting him at risk just to get laid more often. After I refused to leave my son, he told me to take him and leave, because this house was his before I moved in and we married. He wanted to kick his cancer-stricken 4-year out. Finally he agreed to leave temporarily until we could sort out the living situation. We told our son he'd been near someone who had COVID, so he was going away for a while to keep him safe. I just hope all the changes that are about to happen in my son's life won't cause him too much stress. I don't know you, but I want to tell you how brave you are and how well you handled everything. Your son is really lucky to have you as a mother. I would really consult a lawyer so your husband has no chance to throw you two out. Also keep all evidence for his cheating. He sounds like he won't let a divorce happen peacefully. Stay strong. Contact a lawyer, gather evidence, and then call your family and friends. You may want to give a heads up to his family if you want so he can't twist the narrative. I seriously think he is one of those guys that we should all kick out of the community. Like he should be alone and suffer for the rest of his life. That's not really a cheating story if you ask me. This is being something so evil. Yeah, this is inhumane, blaming a woman who is already going through so much pain and emotional stress. Instead of sharing the pain, he is adding to it. How do these people manage to hide their real self for this long bewilders me. We all need to learn to recognize psychopaths like this early on in schools. And then telling her and the son with cancer to get out of the house. That's despicable. The same thing happened to me. His cheating came to light. And he told me to get out of my own home. He said it's his house now, he can do what he wants, and if I don't like it, here's the door. Sometimes I think humanity is the biggest virus in this world. Everybody cheats or lies at least. People kill each other, steal, not including those homeless people or kids to survive, cause most of the countries treat them shit, from each other, rape women, or even worse, they rape kids. Every time I say this is rock bottom, I find a rockier bottom. There are people that tell other people that he or she can travel to another country or not based on their nationality. There is a racism problem because of color, race, or religion. Karma doesn't exist due to money, race, or status. Treatment changes. Cheaters and liars are the most common ones because it is not a crime and people really love to lie. Cheaters show that people are selfish and really don't care about others. I'm sorry. This is terrible. Focus on you and your son. He is what is most important. You can take out the trash later. Stay strong and keep being a great mom. You are an absolute badass. As awful as the truth is, I'm so glad you found out before your husband gave your son COVID. It's incredible that his immediate response was, "What about my needs?" Me. Stay strong, Mama Bear. Get a lawyer ASAP. Does not matter that he had the house before you got married. What matters is he moved out. That is not accurate. Some states, assuming OP is in the US, have a source of funds rule, meaning that premarital property stays premarital if marital funds weren't used during the marriage, and even then what would likely happen is that the court would give him the house and offset any marital contributions in another way. I'm sure a judge won't kick her out with a sick kid in a pandemic, but she doesn't necessarily get the house just because he left. I see that advice here all of the time and it's baffling to me. Maybe that matters somewhat, but it is in no way a blanket rule. Not even close. Source: I'm a divorce lawyer. No, that may not be the case at all. It all depends on where they live, and how long the house was owned, and how long the marriage lasted. Of course, it also depends on the judge. Of course, she should talk with a lawyer ASAP. Yes, it does matter that he had it before the marriage. It also matters to what extent you participated in the payment of the mortgage. You have a claim of reimbursement or a portion of it. I just want to say how sorry I am that you are going through this. My wife and I went through an almost 2-year cancer battle with our daughter. The stress, both physical and emotional, is off the charts. I am no saint, but to prioritize my sexual needs over that of my child and my wife at a time like this, is beyond horrible. If I was there, I would just give you a hug from a big papa bear. Stay strong? Yeah, turns out affair partners can help exist in this escapist fantasy with cheaters because they don't have to do any adulting when they're together. They can pretend they're teenagers and sneak around, sleep with each other, hide it, but not have to do hard things like kids or financially support each other or handle the stresses of life. What an incredible a-hole. No shame, blame it on you and not having his own son's best interest at heart. You are better off without this utter trash human. Hope nobody ever touches him again. Well, hopefully Hisap will have seen him for what he is. To cheat at all is totally wrong. To cheat in your circumstances and with the pandemic in full flow is unfucking believable. I'm so glad that you've been able to make the decisions you have. Good luck, heart. If this is how he treats his wife and son, do you really want to keep a family with this man? What is he giving you that another man can't? Probably nothing. In fact, he's giving you less than what other men can give you. Nevertheless, it's both yours and your son's safety and happiness first. I'm ending the marriage. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Have an awesome day or night. Wherever you are.